Listen to this. God is sending me to give you an urgent message. The reason you paused this video is that this is the final warning. This is the last message God will send through these words. What comes next will change your life forever. It will be something that fills your heart with joy. If I were you, I wouldn't leave this video. Stay until the end, because what is about to be unleashed will transform your destiny. God promises that after this, something powerful will touch your soul and change your life once and for all. Get ready. God says He will free you from depending on others and give you total freedom. I see God signing a decree that shakes everything in your favor. For your effort, He will make you what you deserve, absolutely free. I see a radical change. In a few days, no one will recognize you. God is in a hurry. It's not a month from now, it's now. Mark this day, because your life is about to take an impressive turn. The humiliation is over. God will put you in the place you belong without anyone's help. What you have pleaded for, He will sign, decree, and deliver into your hands. If you believe, save this video as proof, and there's more. Your worst enemy, the one who envies you and blocks your path, will face divine justice. I'm telling you right now, there is an arrogant, jealous, and envious woman who is attacking you spiritually. She hates that you don't compete with her, and it consumes her, but her time is up. The victory is yours. What you don't know is that everything she stole from you with deceit, everything she tried to take by force, is now reversing on her like a wave that destroys everything in its path. That woman has played with fire. She has invoked dark things and manipulated energy just to see you fall, to close your paths, to fill you with doubts, fears, sadness, and blockages. But God does not sleep, and today, from the highest heaven, He orders that everything she took from you be returned to you multiplied by 7 and with pain for her, because now it is her soul that will have no peace, her spirit that cannot sleep, and her conscience that squirms every time she hears your name. She thought she could play with your emotions, your relationships, your dreams. She thought you were weak, that you would fall, that no one would lift you up. But she didn't count on God jealously guarding you, your angels watching your every step, and all of heaven deciding to take up your cause personally. I'm telling you with my hand on my heart, this woman will witness your glory. She will witness the love that comes into your life, the success that will embrace you, and the recognition you will receive without asking for it. And the worst part for her will be being unable to stop any of it. Even if she tries more spiritual work, speaks ill of you, or seeks allies to destroy you, it will no longer work. Because God's judgment has fallen like a lightning bolt on her house, and every dirty intention, every poisoned word, every act of envy now returns to her door with greater force. She dreamed of seeing you humiliated, desperate, and alone, begging for affection and opportunities. But now it is you who is rising. You are climbing so high that her hatred can no longer reach you, and that drives her crazy because she can't stand to see you free. She can't tolerate your light. She doesn't understand why everyone likes you when you don't even try to please them. And I'm telling you, that rage she feels, that venom she holds in her soul, is rotting her from the inside out. The universe has passed sentence, and her name is marked by the consequences of all the harm she caused. There is no turning back. This time the shame will be hers, the abandonment will be hers, and she will experience betrayal firsthand. And meanwhile, you will flourish like never before. Because God took you by the hand and said, "You've cried enough. Now, you will walk with honor. So, doubt no more." That woman has no power over you. Her power is finished, her time has expired, and her mask has fallen. Let the world see who you really are and who she was behind that whole disguise. But listen to me carefully, because this is getting intense. Archangel Michael has already descended, sword in hand, and he's not here to play. He comes to defend you, brave woman, you who have cried in silence and swallowed so many injustices. No more. God has seen everything they've done to you, and He will not allow that shameless woman to keep getting away with it. The one who stole from you, who scammed you, who smiled hypocritically while stabbing you in the back. Yes, the very same one who mocked you when you were at your lowest. The one who spoke of you as if you were nothing but secretly wished she had your light, your strength, your essence. Well, I have news for you. Her game is over, because what she tried to take from you, What she stole with dark arts, God is going to multiply and return to you with interest. Heaven has already issued the order. Archangel Michael is cutting the chains that tied you to that betrayal. Your emotional slavery, your dependence, your fear, it's over. That woman, that spiritual cockroach as I called her, is going to pay for everything she did. No one touches a daughter of God and goes unpunished. The entire universe is moving in your favor. And here's the most powerful part. While you thought you were alone, an army of angels was fighting for you. While you were crying, heaven was preparing a sweet divine revenge. I'm telling you with all my soul, woman, God is shaking up your life to cleanse it of all the filth that others tried to stick on you. And today a new story is being written for you. You will walk with your head held high. You will shine so brightly that your enemies won't be able to stand it. Human justice falls short of what heaven is about to unleash. That woman who hurt you so much, who played with your feelings, who made you feel less than, will watch as God lifts you up and puts you in your rightful place. And no, it's not revenge, it's divine justice. Because you didn't perform witchcraft, you didn't use evil, you didn't stoop to her level. You only prayed, trusted, and waited on God. And that has its reward. Now I'm telling you, comment this with faith. What God has given me, no one can take away. Write it as a decree, woman, because this word is not a coincidence, it is a promise, and it is activated in your life today. Have patience, because even if you don't see everything that's moving in your favor, Saint Michael the Archangel is already in the midst of a spiritual battle and has your enemies trapped in their own web of envy, gossip, and pure evil. I'm going to tell you something that's no small thing. There is one woman in particular, yes, the one you already suspected, who cannot stand to see you advance without having to step on anyone. She pretends to be calm, but inside she is full of fire and rage. She burns with anger every time she hears your name because she doesn't understand how, after everything she did to you, you continue to shine brighter than ever. And although she smiles when she sees you, inside she wishes you the worst. But you know what? Her plans are falling apart, one by one. Saint Michael has her surrounded. She is confused, nervous, you can see it in her eyes. She's dreaming about you. She gets no rest because you are marked by divine light, and she knows it. She has thrown words loaded with venom at you, said backward prayers, lit dark candles, and even visited people to try to block your paths. But nothing works because you are protected from on high, by heaven, by the decrees that God has already signed in your favor. And everything that woman did to see you in ruins is now returning to her multiplied. You will start to hear rumors of her downfall, her ruin, her hidden tears, and while she crumbles, you will rise stronger than ever. Saint Michael is not just stopping her, he is exposing her. Very soon, everything she did to you in secret will come to light. People who didn't believe you before will now open their eyes. Everything she said about you will turn against her. She will be pointed at, rejected, and what will hurt her the most is seeing that you, without doing her any harm, are being exalted. Because when God decides to lift someone up, there is no human or spirit that can prevent it. This is your season of justice, of divine vengeance, of total restoration. That woman is going to learn that you don't mess with the children of light, and while you smile, she cries in silence. That is how God's justice operates. So, stay firm, don't look back. Saint Michael says he is clearing your name of every lie, your energy of every burden, and your destiny of every obstacle. You are now entering that new level where you won't need anyone's approval because God has already approved you. You have already won this battle. Listen closely. What I'm about to tell you is important because what's coming will change your life forever. You've been dealing with so much, fighting those dark energies that surround you, but let me tell you, everything is about to change. Those women who have been working in secret, wishing for your failure, no longer have power over you. God is watching you, and everything you've been through has not been in vain. Your tears, your sacrifices, your effort, it has all been seen. And now is the time for divine justice. You are not alone in this battle. Your angels are fighting for you, guiding you, and protecting you. The energies these three women have sent your way, those bad vibes, those evil intentions, will now return to them with double the force. And believe me, they are already feeling the weight of what they've done. These women who hide behind false smiles and sweet words are the same ones who envy your light, your strength, your success. They can't stand to see you shine, to see you move forward, to see you break free from everything they tried to place in your path. And now, though they don't believe it, their time is about to end. They can't do anything anymore. God's justice is unstoppable, and what is coming for them is not pretty. They thought they could stop your progress, that they could see you fall, but they didn't succeed. Today you are stronger, wiser, and more determined than ever. And best of all, they know it. They fear what's coming for you, and the worst part for them is that now, more than ever, you are going to rise. No one can stop you because God has decreed your victory. Are you ready to receive everything that belongs to you? Those 3 women who attacked you, who wished for your failure, will be left behind. It doesn't matter what they've done or what they try to do, because God is in control. No more lies, no more manipulation. Your time has come, and everything they stole from you, everything they tried to take, will be returned with interest. There is no turning back. This is your moment to shine, to rise stronger than ever. What's coming for you is huge, and those 3 women who thought they could destroy you will now have to face the consequences of their actions. So don't worry, because everything is falling into place. And when you see it all begin to fall into place, remind those envious people, if God is for me, who can be against me? Listen carefully to what I'm about to say. It's time to open your eyes and see what's happening around you. The enemy always works in the shadows, in silence, but today I bring you news that will change your life. This is the final message God is sending you, and it's not one to be ignored. If you're seeing this, it's because something big is about to happen. A woman who is envious of you, who can't stand to see you shine, who is filled with resentment not only against you, but against everything good that surrounds you, has been working to bring you down. And all of that is over. God says the time has come for you to receive what you deserve, because you have been faithful, you have fought hard, and what you have sown, you will now reap. The blessing that belongs to you is coming, and no one, absolutely no one, can stop it. What this woman doesn't know, what she doesn't understand, is that God has absolute control. She believes she could steal everything that belongs to you. But what she doesn't realize is that every time she attacked you, every time she tried to destroy your peace, she made you stronger. God has made you tougher. He has given you armor that not even the darkest attacks can penetrate. Her envy, her wickedness, everything she has done to stop you will turn against her. Right now, God is already preparing a judgment for her. This arrogant and hateful woman, who watched you from the shadows hoping to see you fall, will now have to face divine justice, and she won't be able to avoid it. They have spent money, they have sent dark works, they have tried to stop your abundance and prosperity, but the only thing they achieved was making you stronger. They don't know who they messed with. You are a chosen one, someone who is not alone because God is with you. The angels are with you, and nothing and no one can stop what is written for you. Every blow they gave you, every attack, was just a seed they sowed for your victory to blossom. They thought they could block your flow of abundance, that they could take your peace, that they could steal your destiny. But they failed. I tell you today, at this very moment, that everything they tried to do to destroy you is going to turn against them. The same evil they sent your way will now return to them, multiplied. That woman, the one who looks so confident, so full of hate, the one who holds so much resentment for your success, is going to watch as everything she has planned crumbles, and she will see it. God is telling you to prepare because what is coming for you is much bigger than you can imagine. You are about to receive a blessing so great, so powerful, that everyone around you will be astonished. That blessing is just around the corner, and there is nothing and no one that can stop it. You are about to see how divine judgments fall upon those who tried to harm you. Everything they stole from you, everything they tried to take, will be returned to you, multiplied. And best of all, God tells you that what belongs to you, you will take. So write this down right now. I take possession of what is mine, because everything that is yours, you will take with authority, and no one will be able to take it from you. The victory is yours because God is with you, and no one can stop you. Prepare yourself. What I'm about to say will shake your soul because what's coming isn't just anything. It's something that will completely change the course of your life. They have been watching you, and worst of all, it's not for a good reason. Those people around you, that one woman in particular, full of envy, who can't stand to see you shine, who watches you from the shadows with a hatred she can't conceal. She will not be able to stop what is about to happen. Because I have shocking news for you. Karma is approaching, and it has no mercy for those who seek to harm a heart as pure as yours. For you, who have been fighting with all you have, who have endured the weight of the ill intentions of those who have no peace or love in their hearts, this woman who hates you, this woman who can't stand for you to have what you have, who envies every single one of your achievements, is about to receive what she deserves for her wickedness. She thought she could destroy you, that she could see you fall, that she could break you with her gossip and her schemes. But what she didn't know is that the universe has other rules, and those rules are about to play in your favor. Her time has come to an end. I'm telling you today because at this very moment, things are changing for her, and she doesn't even know it. She has mocked you, judged you without knowing what you truly carry inside. She has tried to destroy everything you've worked for, has cast invisible curses, but destiny will not allow any of that to take effect. Everything she did, everything she planned to see you lose is coming back to her. I assure you, her days of harming you are coming to an end. But that's not all, because divine justice doesn't just deal with her, but also with everyone who supported her. They are living in the same darkness as her, trapped in their own lies. They thought they could play with your life, but they didn't know that in doing so they were touching something much bigger than themselves. Those people around you, those who shared their poison with her, will also receive their punishment, and you will see it. You are about to witness divine vengeance begin to take shape. Don't worry, because while they sink into the darkness of their evil deeds, you will continue walking toward the light. The blessing prepared for you is so close you can almost feel it. It's as if it's within your grasp. But those beings who hate you, especially that woman, are desperate because they know that blessing is approaching, and they are not willing to let you receive it without a fight. They want you to fail, to fall into their traps, to lose everything you've gained through effort and sacrifice, but they will not succeed. It doesn't matter what they do, no matter the traps they set in your path, because what God has for you is yours, and no one will take it away. That woman who has done you so much harm, who has tried to step on you every time she saw you rise, is about to receive what she deserves for her evil heart. Karma does not forgive, and right now, the energy she has sown is returning to her like a boomerang, and she will feel it, she will live it firsthand. You, who have been strong, who have withstood the onslaught of her wickedness, are about to see how everything she tried to destroy, everything she stole from you, will be returned to you, multiplied. Love, success, peace, prosperity, all of it will be yours, and no one can snatch it away. But above all, you will see how divine justice becomes present in your life. Furthermore, I'm warning you, this is the moment, this is the day that the doors that were closed to you will swing wide open, and those people who wanted to see you fall, who thought they had you under control, are going to see how everything they tried to do to you is returned to them. Every lie, every attempt to destroy your peace, every poisonous word will be returned to the one who launched it. Don't forget it. What God has for you, no one can take away. So lift your head, because the days of struggle are about to end. What comes next will be so great you can't even imagine it. Your enemies will be left behind, watching you advance toward your destiny while they sink into failure. And that woman, the one who envies you, the one who has wished you the worst, will be able to do nothing more. She has sown evil, but you have sown love and faith, and that is what you will now reap. Divine justice always arrives, and when it does, there is no turning back. And remember, when all this unfolds, when you see the pieces fall into place, don't forget to repeat with all your heart, "What God has for me, no one can take away." And now listen closely, because what I'm about to tell you is no small thing. That woman, the one who has lived by feeding on your suffering, is going to go through a hell of her own making. She can no longer escape the price of her wickedness. Everything she sowed with resentment, with witchcraft, with lies, is now blooming. But against her, her false smile is falling, her twisted gaze is dimming, the paths she used to steal from you are now closing for her. And it's not a coincidence, it's not blind karma, it is divine justice. There is crying in her room, darkness in her house, and desperation in her soul because she feels something suffocating her. And yes, It is the consequence of having messed with a protected child of heaven. Because while she was playing at destroying you, you remained standing. Broken, yes. Hurt, of course. But standing. And that resistance of yours was what burned her the most. She couldn't break you completely. She didn't get to see you dragged down as she wished, and that filled her with rage, frustration, and pure envy. Now, listen to this. She is going to lose a very valuable friendship, a connection she used to spy on you. That person who was once her accomplice will now open their eyes and betray her, because just as she betrayed everyone, she will now be betrayed. And when she sees her world crumbling, she will know that it was you who was left with peace, with stability, with true love. Because God will not only lift you up, but He will place you in a high place where everyone can see you, where everyone recognizes your worth, even those who mocked you. That woman is going to hear your name everywhere. She is going to see you happy without her. You are going to see that your paths are no longer blocked, that you are finally receiving calls that didn't come before, proposals that were delayed, and love that was once elusive. And that will break her inside, because she believed she could control your destiny, that her envy was stronger than your faith. But what she didn't know is that every one of your tears was collected by God, every one of your prayers was written in heaven, and every injustice you lived was noted in a sacred book that is being opened today to give you your reward. So, get ready. What is coming is not your revenge, it is justice from above, and there will be no way to avoid it. She will want to ask for forgiveness, she will try to get close, to justify what she did, to cry and say it wasn't her intention. But you will no longer be available for her disguised poison. Because now it's your turn to live what you've dreamed of so much. A life free from ties, with open doors, great blessings, and a celestial protection that no one can tear down. That woman who wanted to see you destroyed so badly will be a witness to how you flourish right where she tried to bury you. And that will be her punishment. And now listen closely, because what I'm about to tell you will shake your soul. That woman who has had you in her sights, the one who can't stand your shine or your peace, is about to face the worst moment of her life. Because everything she wished upon you, everything she did to you in secret, everything she murmured with venom in her mouth, is coming back to her, multiplied. Heaven holds on to nothing. And this time God said, enough. This woman used to mock you, talk about your sadness, your scarcity, your apparent failures. But she didn't know you were in process, not defeated. She didn't understand that when a daughter of God is on the ground, she is only gathering momentum. And you, yes you, the woman listening to me, are no longer alone. All of heaven has stood up for you. Do you know what that means? It means that days are coming when you will see with your own eyes how that woman begins to fall. First, she will lose control, then stability, and then credibility. Why? Because the universe is going to take away everything she stole with lies, manipulation, and evil. No one plays with fire and comes out unscathed. She tried to manipulate your environment, to turn others against you, to speak ill of you, to destroy your image. But I have a revelation for you. Everything she said will be turned against her. The same poison she spat, she will drink. The same trap she set for you will trap her. And you will be a witness to that act of justice. Not for you to laugh, not for you to celebrate her fall with malice, but for you to understand that God guards you jealously, that He does not forget His daughters, that He defends those whom others humiliate, despise, and underestimate. Because you gave love, you trusted, you forgave, and still they betrayed you. But God saw everything and wrote it in the book. And that book is being opened today. What's coming for you is not just a blessing, it's an explosion of glory. You will rise with a strength that you yourself won't understand. You will see doors open where before there were only walls. You will see how people who ignored you now seek your advice. You will see how what once hurt you now makes you stronger. And that woman, the one who wanted to see you destroyed, will have to watch as they crown you. God will not destroy her for you, He will expose her so that everyone can see who was really in the shadows. And be careful, because this isn't over. What's coming is so big that woman will try to come back, disguised as a good person, with false smiles. But you are not the same anymore. Comment this with power: God has returned the power that others tried to steal from me. Write it with faith: because today your reign begins. And listen closely, because what's coming now is no small thing. What you are about to experience is so great, so impressive, that even your enemies will be left speechless. That woman, yes, the same one who has looked at you with contempt, who laughs when she thinks no one is listening, is about to face something she never imagined. Because when you play with fire, you end up getting burned. She didn't just want to see you unwell, she wanted to see you destroyed. She wanted to steal your light, your peace, your energy, and even tried to meddle where she wasn't wanted, manipulating your surroundings, inventing stories, speaking about you with a malice that hell itself wouldn't dare to uphold. But you know what she did wrong? She touched someone God had protected, and that has consequences. Right now, as you are here receiving this message, paths are closing for her. Her masks are falling off. People who used to applaud her are now starting to doubt, starting to see the truth. No one wants to be near someone who only brings darkness. And while you flourish, she withers. You, with all you suffered in silence, are about to live your best season, I swear it. You will see how they call you for opportunities you never imagined. You will see doors open that were closed for years. People who ignored you will seek you out. People who judged you will need you. And that woman, the one who thought she was superior, who thought she could play with you as if you were a pawn, will have to watch as you become a queen. Because God is with you, and when He acts, there is no dark force that can stop Him. She even tried to make you look bad with someone who loves you. She wanted to break a sacred bond, to sow doubt, fear, and distrust, but she failed. Because the love that is meant for you no one can separate, and while she despairs at not being able to control it, you are going to experience the purest, firmest, most loyal love, one that cannot be manipulated by gossip or envy. God is clearing your path, my dear, and it is no coincidence that you are hearing this now. This is the final notice. That woman who thought she would get away with it is about to face her judgment. And you, without lifting a finger, without taking revenge, will see how heaven takes care of everything. Because when someone is a child of light, as you are, you don't need to get your hands dirty. You just have to have faith and let the divine work its justice. Get ready, because what's coming is not punishment, it's your reward. And now comes the strongest, most glorious part, the part that will seal this chapter with celestial fire. Because yes, your story doesn't end in pain, or betrayal, or the tears you often hid so no one would see you broken. Your story ends in victory. And not just any victory, but one that will be seen by everyone, including that woman who wished you so much ill. Because God doesn't just lift you up in silence, He exalts you publicly so that those who mocked you are left speechless. And that woman, the one who talked behind your back, who sowed poison between you and people who loved you, is going to watch it all fall apart for her. Remember when you felt alone, forgotten, invisible? Well, now prepare yourself, because a time is coming when everyone will be looking for you, where you will have to choose between so many open doors. And it won't be luck, it will be divine justice. It will be payment for everything you kept quiet, for everything you endured without breaking, and that woman, the one who thought she could play with you, is going to see you shine in a place she can never reach. Because your light cannot be bought, stolen, or copied. Your light comes from heaven, and no one can put it out. She will feel firsthand the weight of her actions, the friendships she lost because of lies, the bonds she broke out of envy, the doors that are closing to her because her heart never knew how to love without destroying. You, on the other hand, will heal. You will love. You will build something so beautiful that many will not understand it, but you don't have to explain anything to anyone. Just live. Just be grateful. Just keep going. The universe is arranging everything in your favor. The love that was attacked is growing stronger. The blessing that was delayed is accelerating. Your name, which they tarnished, now shines with divine light. This is your final sign. What is coming for you is so powerful that your soul is already feeling it. It's vibrating differently. You are no longer afraid. You no longer carry guilt. You no longer doubt your worth. You are a walking miracle. And what God has signed, no one can nullify. So stand up, shake off the dust, and smile, because you are entering the best season of your life. And that woman? All she can do is watch from afar as God brings you justice without you ever having to get your hands dirty. Because when heaven moves, hell trembles. And you, woman of light, were born to conquer. And now, listen carefully, because this is the moment you have waited for so long. That instant where everything is revealed, where heaven shows you that you were never alone, even though you often thought about giving up because all the pain you lived through, every betrayal, every silent tear, every time you asked yourself, why me? All of it had a purpose. And today you are being told clearly, what is coming for you is so big, so beautiful, so glorious, that it will erase all the bad things. But before you receive it, heaven wanted you to know the truth, to open your eyes and free yourself from what still weighs you down. Because there is a woman who has been a stone in your path for a long time, and you knew it, deep in your soul. That woman pretended to help you. She hugged you while stabbing you with her tongue. She told you she admired you when inside she couldn't stand to see you advance. And she hurt you so much. She spoke ill of you to important people, sowed doubts, made those who loved you most pull away. She even manipulated someone special in your life to make them believe you weren't worth it. And you stayed quiet. You didn't stoop to her level. You didn't go to defend yourself with screams or hatred. You just trusted that God would put things in their place. And now, that moment has arrived. That woman is facing the consequences, but she doesn't say it, she doesn't show it on the outside, she keeps smiling. But on the inside, she is falling apart. Nothing is going right for her. People are starting to distance themselves from her. Her plans aren't moving forward. Her name is starting to get dirty with the same lies she told about you. The universe is returning everything she sent out, and while she falls, you are rising with a strength you didn't even know you had. You are wiser, stronger, more brilliant. God is opening paths for you, bringing noble, true people into your life who come to add to it. The love that was taken from you is returning with more force, and this time, no one can break it. Your finances are aligning, your body is healing, your spirit is expanding, everything is starting to take shape. But remember this, do not look back. Do not return to the place where they broke you. Do not trust again in someone who has already shown you who they are. This time, you choose who you let into your life. This time, you are in charge, because the power is now in your hands. And that woman? Well, she can only watch from afar as you flourish. She won't be able to get close, she won't be able to touch you, because heaven has placed a wall of protection around you. You are untouchable. And this is just the beginning of all the good that is to come. Believe it, receive it, and walk with your head held high, because what awaits you is so beautiful you couldn't have imagined it even in your dreams. God promised you, and God always keeps his promises. And even though there are still shadows that want to reach you, they no longer have strength, because you are no longer the same. That version of you that doubted, that made herself small so as not to bother anyone, that put up with things just to not lose people, that version no longer exists. Now you are an awakened woman. A woman who understood that her worth does not depend on the opinions of others, and much less on the envy of someone who cannot stand to see you shine. That woman, the one who was always behind all the evil that surrounded you, the one who smiled to your face and cursed you in her mind, is about to be left all alone.